The deep substrate system has been 25 years in the development. It began not with me, long before. It began with a husband and wife living in Iowa over a geothermal vent. They developed a program they called Garf, Geothermal Aquatic Research Facility. Garf closed down almost 10 years ago when the husband died and his wife struggled to keep it going but could not. Their contribution was probably the most significant of all because they determined that a live, living substrate was key to being able to maintain a coral reef system. Now, this deep sand bed they created was 4 to 6 inches deep in tanks that were themselves no more than 18 inches deep. They also collected bacteria, literally from all over the world, brought it together and seeded their substrate with that bacteria. So they had a product they called Miracle Mud. Probably the most powerful collection of bacteria, of fungus, of archaea, of microfauna that was ever put together. Some of that is still around. I think I've lost track of most of it, but maybe could find some. The second most important person in the development of this system was a man whose name we all know, but sadly we know little about him, unless you've taken the time to study a man. Japanese. Japanese photography. Who studied photography and then began studying, did you aquatic, remember? Photography. Did you figure it out? You know who he was? His name was Amano. And he was the man's name very, very well known for his ability to create magnificent deep substrate sculptured aquatic system. He used a deep sand bed, but added one more element, and that was he marketed little packets of supplements, mineral supplements, that you put in the tank before you put the sand in. The green machine in England used his system and had a number of very powerful and very effective videos demonstrating its use. They would begin by sprinkling minerals onto the glass before anything else went in the tank. Following on the heels of this was, of course, a reach for the book, The Ecology of the Planted Aquarium by Diana Walstad. What Diana did was probably The single most important thing that's happened in fish tanks in 50 years. She put dirt in her tank. Dirt, soil. And that began an adventure that has captured the imaginations of all of us. Most certainly, it captured mine. And I began to see as I studied her system that we could bring together Garf, Amano, and create something new, something that had not been done before. Thus began the dirted deep substrate, capped not with gravel, but with sand. The sand that we were taught to use by Garf. Well, we continued that process for a number of years, struggling to make it work and to teach it because we found it was enormously successful. We could grow plants in that, we could maintain healthy fish, and we could do so without changing water, without any cleaning, with very, very little maintenance. And then came Laura Ingham. Oh my. She brought it all together. She brought life into our soil and into our aquarium. How did she do this? By teaching the importance of humus, trees, leaves, bushes, branches, all of the matter that comes of plants, chopped up right across the landscape, or in our case, collected from ditches and ponds, creeks and rivers, lakes and bayou, sprinkled in our tanks. My, what an explosion of life that caused. We began to see what the folks who had been collecting in Brazil and Peru had been looking at for years. We began to see what these biotopes really look like and how the fish are adapted to them. We began to see that a buildup of leaves on top of our dirted substrate created an environment irresistible to little spawning fish, cichlids, tetras, even the placosticus all of them. Once they found these beds of leaves, their home was made because it provided something absolutely critical. It provided food for their baby. That's what we have achieved. We have come full circle. We have achieved a system that allows us to create the very environment that so many of these little fish spend their entire lives in. From babies on up, through creating more babies. I welcome you to join. We are on an adventure that is so exciting, so thrilling, and so wonderful that a whole big group of people have gathered together on a Discord channel. More than 1,000. I think the latest count was 1,167, including people from all walks of life, come together to Father Fish Shoal Discord. Oh, we've got some wonderful things happening. We have a group of research scientists, biologists, who are writing a book in 3 segments. The first is humus, leaves. The second is microfauna, all the little animals that live in our aquarium. The third is that deep substrate with all of its minerals and biological. Join us for this wonderful, great adventure as we move this hobby in a direction that provides joy, inspiration, and the success that so many who have struggled for so long have just not been able to achieve. But now they can. Now the brand new hobbyist, just starting out, can create as their very first aquarium the most successful aquarium they are likely to ever have, because it will live as long as they do. These are not prideful boats, nor are they arrogant, nor are they in any way exaggerated. This is what is happening for hundreds, perhaps thousands of hobbyists who have learned how to overcome all the objections, how to create an aquarium that is a genuinely living aquarium. Please join us. By all means, do hit that like button down below and become a subscriber to our channel. If you'll ring the bell, we'll be sure to send you every video we produce. A lot of shorts are going to be coming out. We finally got monetized. And join us on Discord. And more important than anything else, share. There's a button down below. It says share. Click on that button and share this video, our channel, our dream, our vision with people who would never otherwise find out. Let's spread the word. Join together as we bring our hobby back to nature. We'll live to see it. Love you all. See you later. Bye for now. Bye.